Hi, I'm James Michael Shields of Holistic Serenity. I hope you're having a great day. I'm here today to talk to you about avatars. I'm not going to make the same joke yesterday, but it's not big blue guys from outer space. This is your ideal customer persona. Essentially, if you've ever played Dungeons and Dragons, when you take on the character you're representing, if you've ever watched Stranger Things, when they take on their character, that is what they call an avatar. You're stepping into this character, and what you have to do is build a character of who your ideal client is. What are their wants and needs? What are their pains? What are their goals? What are their aspirations? What do they enjoy doing? Where are they going to hang out on the weekends? Where are they going to spend their time online? All of these things will feed into an avatar template that you will create, and you'll use that in your marketing. So you might see here, this is an example of an avatar template. It's very simple. You start off with the demographics. So you might choose a name for your avatar, give them a name. You might find that you have, over time, with your information that you source from your clients, you might find that you have 3 or 4 different avatars, and that is perfectly normal. You might have a male one and a female one. You might have older and younger. You might have several different types that fit into very different categories, and you can flesh them all out. But here we're just going to go through a generic example. So you just want to give this a name, and you want to give them a sex. So we're just going to go with this female one here today, and pick an average age of the ideal client that you see, and try and think of a good occupation. So here we've got Jane. She's 38 and she's a yoga teacher. Okay, I'm using a very generic profile here, avatar. So you just want to start fleshing these things out. And the reason I've chosen this one is because it's a common avatar that I have in my business. So Jane, she's 38. She's a mother of 2. She teaches yoga. Her husband works in the city in a corporate job, and her hobbies include, health, eating well, fitness, smoothies, and she's also into yoga and Reiki. So that's just her general description, and this is the sort of things that you would find out from asking questions of your clients and understanding a little bit about them and about their lives. And you also want to have a little bit of fun with it. You want to think about these sort of people. This is the sort of person that you want to actively seek out. If somebody came to you and said, tell me who your ideal customer is, and I will go and find 100 people who are just like that, this is what you want to give them, and then they'll go and find 100 people just like that, and you'll make them into new clients. And then you want to get a little bit deeper. So you want to ask the sort of questions, what are the sort of things, what are their main struggles? What are the things they really struggle with on a day-to-day basis? What are the things that they wish they were better at? What were the things that they have real difficulty in overcoming in their workplace, in their home, in their life? And you want to build out basically this as the pain section. And this is what helps you to really get on their level. So when you're talking to them about your services, and one of the key triggers here is like they really struggle with a lot of anxiety, you can say, I struggled with anxiety until I did this, or I had this client who struggled with anxiety until they did this, or I've helped a client with anxiety. Or if you get case studies where people explain to you about their anxieties, and they could say, well, my anxiety is all about struggling with talking in groups of people. So Jane, as a yoga teacher here, she loves yoga, but finds that anything more than a group of 4 or 5 people she gets really anxious about teaching larger groups, and she wants to improve her business and wants to get more clients, but she's anxious about having more than 4 people in a yoga class. So instantly you can use that in your copy and in your marketing to say, if you would like to have a bigger yoga class, do you struggle with anxiety when talking to people? Do you struggle with big groups? Do you find that a small group you're quite comfortable with, but once you reach a certain amount of people, it just becomes a bit too much? You can use my techniques and my processes and my NLP to help you rework your script so that you're not facing those anxieties on a daily basis and having to overcome those challenges. tick, that's an instant way that you can use an avatar to create your marketing copy. So after you've got their pains, you also want to think about their gains. What actually brings them joy? What do they love in life? She's got 2 kids, so do they bring her a lot of joy? Are they the apple of her eye? What is it that really brings her a lot of happiness? Is it good family time? So do you use, again, you can make in your marketing something about by overcoming your anxiety and growing your business to have more people, you could spend more time with your family because you've got more money. You could employ people. If you grow your business to a certain level where you can employ people, then you can spend more time with your family. It's very, very simple, but you need these building blocks from the persona in order to do that. And you could build 20 personas. You could find that you've got lots of them. Really, you really can. There's nothing to say that you don't have 10 to 20 personas, but really you want to keep them as few as possible, because otherwise it becomes real struggle to keep track of them. And big massive corporations, companies like Amazon, every single person on their database has got like hundreds of pieces of information that it uses to calculate and an algorithm to build a customer persona avatar to recommend products and services to you that you're going to buy. And they are, light years above where you need to be, but you just need to have this rough outline. So once you've got the fundamentals, you understand what their demographics are, you understand what their likes are, where they're going to hang out, their pains and their gains, then you can just put together a nice little profile here and just talk a little bit about who they are and what they do, and what sort of things that they're likely to be engaged by. And then from that, you can also then start looking online for groups that they're going to hang out with on Facebook, for profiles that they're going to follow on Instagram, for groups that they're going to be interested in on LinkedIn, and profiles they're going to follow on LinkedIn as well. And you can really start to build out their interests and have an interest list, and then you can start to actively pursue these people on social media via their interests, because that's where they're going to hang out. If you're a business and you are looking for people to invest in your business, you go to where there are investors. Simple as that. If you're looking for people who you want to have as a client, you go to where you're going to find them. And it's the same online. You would go to different groups, you'd find the right people. So again, building out your avatar with as much detail as possible will help you understand fundamentally where you will find your core ideal clients. So I hope that's really helped today. It's a really simple, it's a very top line. Avatars can be lengthy to create, but once you've got it, it's pure gold, and you will find you'll constantly be revising it, you'll constantly be asking more questions, constantly talking to your clients, constantly getting feedback. If you're not asking surveys of clients, then you really should start doing it, because it will really help you in the long term to get to know your clients a lot better. So thanks again for watching today, guys. I hope you've had a great day. I hope you've enjoyed the video, and I shall speak to you again soon. Thanks a lot.